here to do a review of The Hunting of the Snark, written by Lewis Carroll and illustrated, this edition, by Riddell. Oh my god. Two of my literally most favorite literary figures in the history of everything. So I just bought this book today, went to Indigo, saw it, fell in love with it, paid way too much for it, but you know, there you go, gotta do what you gotta do. You see a book like this, you cannot pass it up. It has beautiful binding, it's a hardcover, beautiful gilded blue edges. I don't know if you can see that, but they're all shiny and beautiful. So yes, I saw it and fell in love with it. It makes me want to cry because it's so beautiful. So it's a poem, and the story of the poem is all these random characters who all, their vocations all start with the letter B. So there's a bellman, there's a banker, there's a butcher, there's a beaver. They're all on this ship, and they're going on a quest to go find a mysterious Snark and hunt it. So I'll just read you a passage because I think that illustrates the story much better than I ever could. So this is a description of the Snark. Come, listen, my men, while I tell you again the 5 unmistakable marks by which you may know wheresoever you go the warranted genuine Snarks. Let us take them in order. The first is the taste, which is meager and hollow, but crisp, like a coat that is rather too tight in the waist, with a flavor of will-o'-the-wisp. Its habit of getting up too late, you'll agree, that it carries too far when I say that it frequently breakfasts at 5 o'clock tea and dines on the following day. The third is its slowness in taking a jest. Should you happen to venture on one, it will sigh like a thing that is deeply distressed, and it always looks grave at a pun. The fourth is its fondness for bathing machines, which it constantly carries about, and believes that they add to the beauty of scenes, a sentiment open to doubt. The fifth is ambition. It will be right to describe each particular batch, distinguishing those that have feathers and bite, and those which have whiskers and scratch. And the second passage that I've got describes the way that they go about catching these Snarks. To seek it with thimbles, to seek it with care, to pursue it with forks and hope, to threaten its life with a railway share, to charm it with smiles and soap. For the Snark's a peculiar creature that won't be caught in a commonplace way. Do all that you know and try all that you don't, not a chance must be wasted today. So yeah, I wish I could read to you the entire thing because it was so delightfully nonsensical and ridiculous in the way that all Lewis Carroll writings are. And then paired with the Riddell illustrations, oh my goodness, it's pure magic. The artistry brings the story to life in such an exuberant way. The drawings here, I've bookmarked a couple which I thought were really, really stellar. These are two of the characters. This is the butcher and the beaver. I don't know if you can see that. I hope you can. So you can see he's got quite a big nose, and they've got really comical expressions. They just, even though there's no color in this particular one, there's color in some of them. It brings the characters to life, and it's just incredible. And the second drawing, if you've ever read The Jabberwocky by Lewis Carroll, you'll have heard of the Jubjub bird, and this, according to Riddell, is what a Jubjub bird looks like. So yeah, the language is quite similar to the Jabberwocky in that there's a few made-up words. It's a lot more subtle. There's not a whole lot in there, but you come across frumious and uffish and words like that that just make you smile and chuckle and, you know, go along your merry way. So yes, this edition I would give a 5 out of 5 stars because the pairing of Lewis Carroll and Riddell is totally genius. Go ahead and read it. Let me know what you think. Go ahead and buy it because it's a beautiful book to own. I'm going to hug it the whole night while I sleep tonight because it's so beautiful. Anyway, that's all for me. Bye, guys.